Just a few days ago, a friend of mine, she's 61, told me she almost canceled lunch because she hated everything she tried on. 3 outfits later, she still felt her clothes made her look older, heavier, and out of touch. If that sounds familiar, you know how discouraging it can be. A full closet, yet nothing feels elegant. You want to walk out the door looking polished and confident, but instead, you feel frustrated. That's exactly why I'm sharing the 3-color rule today. It's the same principle fashion editors and personal stylists use to make every outfit look balanced, modern, and ageless. And here's the best part. You don't need to buy new clothes. You can start with what you already own. By the end of this video, you'll know how to put the rule into practice, see real outfit formulas you can copy right away, and learn how to avoid the mistakes that quietly age women over 50. So, stay with me, because this one simple shift can completely change how you feel each time you get dressed. 1. Why too many colors? Quietly age your style. Picture this. You open your closet in the morning, and it's full of colors. Bright tops, patterned scarves, a rainbow of handbags, shoes in every shade. You start putting things together. Maybe a red blouse, blue pants, a yellow bag, a pink scarf, and purple shoes. At first, it feels fun, but then you catch your reflection, and something looks off. Instead of feeling modern and elegant, the outfit feels noisy, even a little overwhelming. This happens because when too many colors compete, the outfit stops highlighting you. Instead of your face, your presence, your confidence, people's eyes are pulled in a dozen different directions. It gives the impression of trying too hard, and for many women over 50, it can quietly add years or make you look shorter and heavier than you are. I remember one client telling me she wore her favorite floral blouse, a green cardigan, jeans, and bright sneakers to lunch with friends. She thought it was cheerful, but her friend leaned over and whispered, "Sweetheart, you look exhausted." It wasn't her face. It was the clash of colors draining her energy. When she swapped the look for just 3 shades, navy pants, a cream blouse, and a burgundy bag, suddenly she looked taller, lighter, and radiant. The small lesson here is simple. Less color equals more harmony. At this stage in life, elegance and comfort matter more than ever. By calming down the color chaos, you let your natural beauty shine instead of being overshadowed by your clothes. And this is exactly where the 3-color rule comes in. In the next part, we'll explore the science and psychology behind why 3 colors feel so balanced, and how this principle can completely shift the way you see your wardrobe. 2. The science and psychology behind the 3-color rule. Have you ever noticed how a painting feels balanced when the artist only uses a few shades? Your eye knows exactly where to look. The picture feels calm yet alive. The same thing happens with your outfits. There's actually science behind it. Our eyes naturally search for harmony. Too many colors competing at once create visual noise, which feels jarring or even tiring. But 3 colors form a triangle in the mind's eye. Just enough variety to stay interesting, yet restrained enough to look intentional. That's why the 3-color rule is so powerful. It satisfies our brain's craving for order. Think of it like this. Imagine a living room decorated in 10 different colors. Red sofa, green rug, orange curtains, purple chairs. It would feel chaotic, right? Now picture the same room in soft beige, warm taupe, and a touch of navy. Suddenly it feels calm, elegant, and inviting. Your wardrobe works the same way. I once worked with a woman who loved color. She would wear turquoise earrings, a bright yellow dress, a patterned shawl, and red shoes, all at once. She thought it showed her personality, but in photos, all people noticed was the clash. When she simplified to 3 tones, white, navy, and a coral accent, her friends didn't say, "Nice outfit." They said, "You look amazing." That's the difference. People see you, not the distractions. The lesson here is simple. When your colors are in balance, your presence shines brighter than your clothes. That's the quiet confidence every stylish woman over 50 deserves. And the best part? You don't need to buy anything new. In fact, the clothes you already own are more than enough once you understand how to use this rule. So in the next section, we'll walk step by step through how to build your own 3-color wardrobe from scratch, starting with a simple closet edit that makes getting dressed easier than ever. 3. How to build your 3-color wardrobe from scratch. Now that you understand why the three-color rule works, the next question, how do you actually use it in your own closet? The good news is, you don't need a shopping spree or a stylist on call. You can build your three-color wardrobe step by step, starting with what you already have. Let's walk through it together. Step 1. Take inventory and edit. Start by opening your closet and pulling out the pieces you wear most often. What do you notice? For most women over 50, there's usually a foundation of basics. Black pants, navy blazers, white shirts, maybe a camel sweater or a pair of classic jeans. These neutrals are the backbone of the three-color rule. I once worked with a woman in Chicago who felt overwhelmed every morning. She had clothes in every shade under the sun, but when we laid them all out on her bed, she realized half of them never left the hanger. What she reached for again and again were her black trousers, her white blouse, and her navy cardigan. That was her starting point. The simple act of editing down showed her she already owned the building blocks of chic outfits. Step 2. Identify your signature colors. Every woman has one or two shades that feel like home. Maybe it's burgundy because it makes you feel powerful. Maybe it's dusty rose because it softens your look. These are your signature colors. They express personality while still playing well with neutrals. Think of them as the accent wall in your home. Most of your walls might be beige or cream, but that one burgundy or sage green wall adds warmth and character. In fashion, your signature colors serve the same purpose. Step 3. Harness the power of accents. Accessories are where the magic happens. A scarf, a handbag, a pair of shoes. These smaller items can carry your accent color without overwhelming your look. I had a client in New York who loved emerald green but worried it was too much for her age. Instead of buying a green dress, she bought an emerald handbag and matching earrings. Suddenly, her simple black and white outfit came alive. The lesson here, an accent color doesn't have to shout. Even a whisper can transform your look. Step 4. Build a mini capsule wardrobe. Once you know your base neutrals and your signature accents, you can build a small capsule wardrobe of 12 to 15 pieces that mix and match effortlessly. Picture this: black trousers, navy jeans, a white blouse, a camel sweater, a blush top, a burgundy cardigan, a denim jacket, and a handful of accessories. With just these, you can create dozens of polished combinations without ever feeling stuck. One woman I worked with in Los Angeles was shocked when she realized she only wore 20% of her closet after creating her capsule around 3 core colors, navy, cream, and olive. She found she had more outfits than before, not fewer. Getting dressed became easier, faster, and far more enjoyable. Step 5. Practice and refine. At first, it might feel like a little puzzle, but the more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Take photos of your outfits. Notice which combinations light up your complexion, which ones draw compliments, and which ones you instinctively reach for again. Over time, you'll start to see patterns, and those patterns will guide future purchases. The truth is, building a 3-color wardrobe isn't about restriction. It's about clarity. When you know your colors, you shop smarter, you save money, and you walk out the door each day with confidence. So here's the small takeaway from this step. Simplicity creates freedom. The fewer colors you juggle, the more freedom you have to express yourself without stress. And now that you've got the framework for building your 3-color wardrobe, let's make it fun. In the next part, I'll share real-life outfit formulas you can copy for every occasion, whether it's brunch with friends, a day at the office, or a special night out. These formulas will show you just how versatile and elegant 3 colors can be. 4. Real-life outfit formulas. Every woman over 50 should try. Now that you know how to build your 3-color wardrobe, let's bring it to life. This is where the fun begins, turning theory into real outfits you can wear tomorrow. The beauty of the 3-color rule is that it works for every style, every season, and every occasion. All you need is a little imagination and a few reliable formulas. Classic chic for everyday elegance. One of the simplest, most timeless combinations is navy, white, and camel. Imagine navy trousers as your base, a crisp white blouse as your second color, and a camel blazer or cardigan as the accent. This look is polished without trying too hard. I once met a woman in Boston who wore this combo to a lunch meeting. Her colleague told her, "You look like you just stepped out of a style magazine." She smiled because the outfit wasn't new at all. It was simply balanced, soft feminine for a gentle glow. Gray, blush pink, and ivory create a softer palette that flatters mature skin beautifully. Picture gray trousers, an ivory knit top, and a blush pink cardigan or bag. A client of mine in California wore this combination to her granddaughter's birthday party. Her daughter later told me, "Mom, you looked radiant in the photos." That's the power of gentle tones. They soften your features and add warmth, weekend casual, that still feels put together. Denim jeans, a cream tee, and an olive jacket make a trio that's comfortable yet stylish. This is perfect for errands, brunch, or a walk in the park. A friend of mine in Texas said she always felt sloppy in her weekend clothes until she tried this formula. "It's still casual," she told me, "but I finally feel like myself, not invisible. Work and meetings without the fuss." For professional settings, black, taupe, and burgundy create authority without harshness. Think of a black pencil skirt, a taupe blouse, and a burgundy handbag or shoes. This look says, "I'm confident without shouting it." One client used this formula for a job interview at 58 and got the job. She said, "They remembered me as polished and professional, not just as a candidate." Evening out with effortless glamour. For a night out, deep sapphire, silver, and black are a stunning trio. A sapphire dress as the base, silver heels as the accent, and a black clutch to anchor the look. I saw this on a woman celebrating her 60th birthday in Miami. The entire room turned to look when she walked in, not because the dress was flashy, but because the colors sang in harmony. Seasonal twist to keep things fresh. One of the best things about the 3-color rule is how easily it adapts with the seasons. In spring, lean into pastels, lavender, ivory, and navy. In summer, keep it fresh with white, denim, and coral. In autumn, earthy tones shine, rust, cream, and olive. In winter, jewel tones feel luxurious, emerald, charcoal, and silver. It's the same rule, simply adjusted to match the light and mood of each season. Everyday American moments. Think about the occasions in your own life: Sunday service, a wedding guest outfit, family dinners, or even a quick grocery run. Each of these can be elevated with a simple 3-color formula. For example, church on Sunday, cream dress, navy cardigan, and pearl necklace. Wedding guest, blush dress, taupe wrap, and gold clutch. Dinner with friends, black jeans, white top, and a statement red bag. The small lesson here: you don't need dozens of outfits. You need a few trusted formulas. Once you know your colors, the formulas do the work, and you can step out of the house confident every time. And here's where we take it even further, because even the best formulas can fall apart if we make certain mistakes. In the next part, we'll talk about the common pitfalls women over 50 run into when using color, and how to fix them, so your outfits always look polished and intentional. 5. Common mistakes women over 50 make with color, and how to fix them. Even with the 3-color rule in hand, there are a few traps that many women over 50 fall into. The good news? Once you see them, they're easy to avoid. Let's walk through the most common mistakes and the simple fixes that keep your style looking polished, intentional, and age-defying. Mistake 1. Choosing 3 colors that clash. Sometimes we get excited and pick 3 bold shades that fight with each other, like bright red, electric blue, and neon yellow. On a runway, maybe it works. In everyday life, it's overwhelming. I once worked with a woman in her late 50s who loved bold tones. She wore a hot pink blouse, lime green pants, and a cobalt jacket to a family gathering. She wanted to feel festive, but the effect was distracting. The fix? Keep 2 neutrals and let just one accent shine. When she switched to navy trousers, a white blouse, and her hot pink cardigan, suddenly everyone complimented her glow, not her outfit's noise. Mistake 2. Letting accessories sneak in extra colors. It's easy to forget that accessories count. You may start with navy, ivory, and camel. Perfect. But then you add a patterned bag with 5 colors and turquoise earrings. Suddenly, your 3-color harmony has turned into 7. A friend of mine wore a chic black and white outfit with a camel coat. Spot on. But then she grabbed a multicolored tote for convenience, and the look lost its elegance. When she swapped it for a black leather bag, the whole outfit transformed back to polished. The lesson here: let your accessories echo your chosen palette, not fight against it. Mistake 3. Ignoring undertones. Not all gray or camel are created equal. Some grays are cool, others warm. Some camels lean yellow, others more muted. Mixing undertones without thought can make an outfit feel off, even if technically it's only 3 colors. I remember a client who paired a cool-toned gray skirt with a warm camel sweater and a bright fuchsia scarf. She couldn't figure out why it didn't look right. Once we switched the scarf to a dusty rose, a cooler pink, everything clicked. Her skin looked brighter instantly. The small tip: pay attention to whether your chosen colors are warm, cool, or neutral, and try to keep them in the same family. Mistake 4. Overpowering with the accent. Color. An accent is meant to lift your look, not dominate it. If your pop becomes the main event, the balance is lost. A woman I met at a dinner party wore all emerald: dress, shoes, earrings, even a bag. The color was gorgeous, but too much of it swallowed her whole. When she later wore the same emerald shade only in her handbag and earrings, against a black dress and cream wrap, she looked elegant and modern. The lesson here: think of the accent as the cherry on top, not the whole sundae. A small takeaway: mistakes happen to everyone, but each one is a gentle reminder. Elegance is about intention. With just a little awareness, you can shift from busy to balanced, from outfit wearing you to you shining through the outfit. And now that you know what not to do, let's talk about how to elevate your outfits even further. In the next part, we'll look at accessories and beauty choices, the finishing touches that bring your 3-color outfits to life and make them unforgettable. 6. Accessorizing and beauty choices that complete the rule. We've built the foundation of your 3-color wardrobe, but here's the truth: an outfit rarely feels complete until you add the finishing touches. Accessories and beauty choices are where your personality shines through, and when they're chosen intentionally, they don't just decorate an outfit, they complete it. Accessories are part of the palette. Many women think of accessories as extras, but in the 3-color rule, they're essential players. Your handbag, your shoes, your scarf, even your glasses, they all count. They can either echo one of your 3 chosen colors or serve as the accent that brings everything together. I remember a woman in her early 60s who loved bold red. She worried red clothing felt too much for her age, so instead she used a red handbag with her navy and white outfits. Instantly, she looked energized. Friends didn't say, "Nice bag." They said, "You look amazing." That's the difference when accessories are in harmony with your palette. They elevate you. The power of metallics. Gold, silver, and pewter are like colorless neutrals. They slide seamlessly into almost any palette. A silver necklace, gold hoop earrings, or a pewter belt buckle can add sparkle without breaking your 3-color harmony. Think about holiday gatherings. One of my clients wore a deep emerald dress with black pumps and a gold clutch. The gold didn't count as a 4th color. It acted like a timeless neutral. She looked festive, radiant, and perfectly balanced. Beauty choices that play along. Makeup and nails also belong to your palette. A swipe of lipstick can be your accent color. Imagine a black dress, a cream shawl, and a bold red lip. That's your 3rd color, and it's unforgettable. The same goes for nail polish or even eyeglass frames. A friend of mine, age 67, was tired of feeling invisible in her neutral outfits. Instead of buying new clothes, she started wearing coral lipstick. Suddenly, every outfit felt alive. People asked if she'd had a new haircut or if she'd been on vacation. That's the magic of beauty choices. They can refresh your entire look. Seasonal and special occasion touches. Accessories are also the easiest way to adapt your wardrobe for seasons or events. Thanksgiving dinner? Add a rust-colored scarf to your cream and brown outfit. Christmas Eve? Pair a black dress with a silver wrap and ruby earrings. A summer wedding? Try a blush clutch with a navy dress and nude heels. These small details keep your outfits festive without the stress of buying something entirely new. A small takeaway: Accessories and beauty aren't afterthoughts. They're the exclamation point at the end of your style sentence. When you choose them with the three-color rule in mind, they stop being clutter and start being clarity. And now, let's zoom out even further, because the three-color rule isn't just about fashion. It's about self-care and living with intention. In the next part, we'll talk about how this simple rule can become a mindset shift, helping you feel more confident, calm, and radiant in every part of your life. 7. Beyond fashion, the three-color rule as self-care after 50. By now, you've seen how powerful the three-color rule can be for your wardrobe. But let's take a step back, because this isn't just about looking elegant. It's also about how you feel in your own skin every single day. For many women over 50, fashion can feel like pressure. We see endless ads telling us we need more clothes, trendier pieces, or younger styles, and it's exhausting. The three-color rule cuts through that noise. It reminds you that style doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, simplicity is a gift. I'll never forget a woman I coached in her early 60s. She had just retired and confessed that getting dressed each morning felt overwhelming. Her closet was stuffed, yet she never felt right in her clothes. Once she learned the three-color rule, something shifted. She said, "I feel lighter. I spend less time stressing over outfits, and I actually enjoy looking in the mirror again." That joy, that ease, that's self-care. Because self-care isn't only bubble baths and spa days. It's also how you treat yourself every morning when you open your closet. Choosing three colors with intention says, I deserve ease, I deserve elegance, I deserve to feel confident today. Here's the small but powerful lesson. The three-color rule isn't about restriction. It's about clarity. And clarity is freedom. Freedom from decision fatigue, freedom from the feeling that you're never enough, freedom to walk out the door knowing your presence, not your clothes, will leave the lasting impression. So here's my gentle challenge to you. This week, create just one outfit using the three-color rule. Wear it to brunch, to the grocery store, or even just around the house. Notice how you feel. Do you stand a little taller? Smile a little more? Those small shifts matter because they add up to a woman who knows her worth. And before we wrap up, I'd love to hear from you. If you had to choose just three colors to define your style right now, which ones would they be? Share them in the comments. I can't wait to see the palettes that reflect your unique beauty. So remember, elegance isn't about age, and it isn't about trends. It's about intention. And with something as simple as three colors, you can celebrate the woman you are today. Confident, graceful, and timeless. So let's bring it all together. We've learned why too many colors can quietly age your style, the science behind why 3 is the magic number, how to build your three-color wardrobe, real-life outfit formulas, the mistakes to avoid, the power of accessories, and finally, how this simple rule is really a form of self-care after 50. The message is clear. When you dress with intention, even something as simple as 3 colors can change how you look, how you feel, and how others see you. If this video inspired you, take a moment to like it, share it with a friend who loves style as much as you do, and subscribe so you never miss more tips designed to help women over 50 look elegant, confident, and vibrant. And don't forget, drop your 3 signature colors in the comments. I'd love to know what shades make you feel most alive. Because style at this stage of life isn't about chasing trends. It's about celebrating the woman you already are, timeless, radiant, and full of grace.